I'm gonna do a 1 year review for my Hermes Kelly 25. I'm gonna talk about the pros, cons, wear and tear. Definitely some accident had happened in the past year, and I will share my final thoughts. Leave me a comment down below to let me know what do you think of my Hermes Kelly 25, or if you have any questions. Let's get right into the video. So my Hermes Kelly 25 is in epsom leather, gold hardware, and a gold color. The year stamp is 2020. I got it from the San Francisco boutique. If you want to know how much I paid for this bag and how much I spent to get this bag, I'll link these two videos down below so you can check it out. My Kelly 25 is in the Sellier style, where you can clearly see the stitching outside of this bag, and also the bag appear to be more structured versus the retorn style. Like the stitching is inside, the bag appear to be more slouchier. And I have to say, when it comes to Kelly, I definitely like the Sellier style more than the retorn style. This is how the bag looks like in the back, and this is the bottom. And if you open up the bag, it has a zipper pocket in the back, and then there's a pocket in the front as well. The shoulder strap is detachable, but it's not adjustable. It's fixed length. If you want to know how it looks on me, different ways to wear, what fits in my Kelly 25, you can check out my Kelly 25 and Kelly 28 comparison video. I did exactly what will be able to fit in the bag and show you how it looked on me. I'll link the video down below for you to check it out. During the past year, I try to use the bag as much as possible, so I definitely used a decent amount. I'll show you the wear and tear from different aspects of the bag and tell you the accident that happened. Let's start with the handle. Overall, the handle appears to be fine, and I don't see any cracking or any marks or anything. Also because sometimes I use Tully, but then there was one time I didn't use my Tully. What happened was I tried to crossbody my bag, and I was in such a rush to go out, and accidentally my lipstick, red lipstick, touched the handle. It got on the handle and I saw it immediately. What happened was I used my finger to wipe the lipstick out, and I used a tissue paper to remove my lipstick on my hand, and I was able to get the lipstick out, and I used the cloth to wipe it, and it was totally fine because I saw it really quickly. So I was a little worried, but it turned out to be totally fine. So lesson learned, if you want to be careful, definitely use Tully. Other times when I try to carry my bag the top handle way, sometimes I put my hand through, right? But as you can see, the pyramid studs on my CDC bracelet is actually really easy to scratch the top handle. So I know that if I wear like chunky jewelry or watches or anything, I try to not top handle with this hand. I usually try to do with this hand, or I will wear a Tully. Leather, I found the epsom leather is actually really easy and nice to use. So it's just this part looks a little bit different. I'll try to insert a photo, and this part is also super sticky. So basically what happened was I wore this bag to a kid's birthday party, and all the kids were running around, and I was wearing this bag crossbody. There was one boy, he was running around and hit my bag really hard, and he had birthday cake in his hand, so he got his sticky birthday cake onto my bag, and I was totally like freaking out a little bit. My heart sank, but I know I couldn't do anything until I got home. And after I got home, I used cloth to wipe everything out. The rest of the part appears to be fine. All the cake got wiped out, but this part appears to be having some white residue, which I tried many times. I couldn't remove. It still feels really sticky after such a long time. You know how I mentioned it to you guys that you don't need to use any leather conditioner for your Hermes bags, generally speaking, in my how to care about Hermes bags video. I'll link it down below for you, but then this part is so hard to get it out, so I use some of the leather conditioner that I use for all my Chanel bags, and I tried, I still couldn't get this out. The sticky part and the small residue are still remain to be here. I'm gonna try to continue to do it in the future, see if I can completely get it out, but I'm just so grateful that the white part and the sticky part is not that big, like completely ruining my bag, and thank God it's okay. I just keep telling myself that bags are meant to be used and don't worry too much about it. I gotta have to enjoy my bag. Also, worst case scenario, I know the spa option is always available for me. Do you carry your nice bags to kids' birthday party or when there's a lot of kids running around? Or do you have any tips on how to protect your nice designer bags when you have a lot of kids around? Do you simply not carry it? Leave me a comment down below to let me know. Hardware wise, you know, I have peeled off my sticker early on, so I have been using this hardware. There are some scratches on the hardware, but they're more like thin scratches. It wasn't crazy at all, and not many, and it's nowhere compared to my Hermes Constance bag. The scratches on my Constance are way more crazy than this, so hardware is totally fine. Maybe there are some small scratches on the hardware for the leather strap where I try to detach the strap, but overall hardware is fine. I also use jewelry cloth to polish and shine the Hermes hardware as a regular maintenance, and I wipe them out, so overall they appear to be really shiny and looks still very nice. If you're interested, I will link the how to clean and polish your Hermes hardware video down below for you to check it out, and also I'll link the jewelry cloth down below as well. Shape wise, I have to say after 1 year of use, the bag still maintained the exact same structured shape because it's in the epsom leather, also Sellier style. The epsom leather is really good at maintaining its shape, so if you want something structured, epsom leather is definitely the one to go. I don't use any insert for this bag because relatively speaking, this bag is kind of small and structured. I don't think it need an insert at all. It's still totally fine. I only stuff the bag when I'm not using the bag. If you want to know how to store and care for your Hermes bags, and I'll link the video down below for you to check it out as well. Also, because I usually put my makeups inside of a pouch, so nothing leaked inside of the bag, and the bag is still very clean. So let's talk about the pros of this bag. I really like this bag has a shoulder strap and I can carry it hands-free, and it's really important to me. And I also really like I can carry this bag in so many different ways. Another pro is it's such a classic and beautiful bag, and I don't think it will ever go out of style, and this is definitely something that I can pass along to my future generations. I have to say the quality of the bag, the craftsmanship is definitely really impressive, and after 1 year of use, and I feel the quality of the bag, and the bag is just really good compared to my other bags. The fact that I have it in neutral color, it goes with so many of my outfits, so I was able to get more use out of it. I would say Kelly 25 is the perfect size because you can easily carry this bag from day to night and really transition and carry it to so many different occasions. You might be thinking Kelly 25 is not big enough for your daily essentials. You will be surprised if you watch my Kelly 25 and Kelly 28 comparison video, because it's really big enough for all your daily essentials. The other thing is I really like the epsom leather. It holds the shape so well, even I don't use any insert. And because it's epsom leather, the bag is also really lightweight. I also have a video to weight all my Hermes collection bags, including this bag, if you want to know how much this guy weighs, and I will link the video down below for you to check it out. Another pro is the resale value of Kelly 25 is really high because it's so hard to get. And you know that in the future that if you want to sell your Kelly 25, you will be able to get way more than what you paid for. Especially if your Kelly 25 is in the Sellier style and also neutral colors, Generally speaking, neutral colors and also Sellier style goes for higher than the retorn style and also pop-up color in the secondhand market. This bag also brought so much joy to my life. Every time I look at it, I carry it, I use it, it just reminded me how lucky I am to be able to have something like this to enjoy in my life. And another pro is that although I got some marks on my bag, but I'm just thinking in the future, the spar option is available to me with Hermes. If you want to know my spar experience with Hermes, I'll link my spar video down below in the description box as well. Let's talk about the cons. The first con is definitely this bag is really expensive. Kelly 25 is also really hard to get. The fact that it's so hard to get, the spending that you need to spend in order to get this bag is also higher than other bag. For example, Birkin 25. The other con is handle is attached to the ear of the bag. So when you putting a lot of stuff, the weight on the bag is attached to the flap here. So it puts a lot of pressure here. And if you don't lock your bag, it's actually not so good for your bag in the long run. I do it sometimes when I don't have much stuff in it, but I know that it's not good for the bag. It's best that you close the bag to give the leather more support when you have some weight inside of the bag. But if you try to close the bag, the Sellier style is pretty rigid. It's not the most easy when you try to open or close the bag. Close is easier, but when you try to open, this hardware definitely touch each other, and it's not the easiest if you try to get stuff in and out. But of course, when you close the bag, there's some security, but security comes with a price. I don't mind it. Also, that if you really wanted to protect this bag, you shouldn't be carrying too much stuff to stuff it too full. It will put a lot of weight on the bag and tend to stretch out the leather. Also, the other con, if you really have to say it, is that when I try to detach or attach the shoulder strap, the angle always feels to be a little bit off, no matter which angle that I go about. It's just not the easiest, like easy to hook on. You can do it, so this could be annoying to some people. So if you watched some of my other videos, you may know this Kelly 25 has a special place in my heart because it's the year stamped 2020 when my son was born. I definitely believe my son brought so much luck that I was able to get this bag. Every time when I look at this bag, it feels like it's associated with my son. It has a lot of sentimental value to it. Like I mentioned, the luxury is something that can be repaired. I know that when the time is right in the future, if I wanted to spar it, the option is always there available to me. If you're interested, definitely check out my spar video. So after 1 year of use, the bag still holds up really well from every single aspect. I'm definitely really impressed with the quality of the bag. So to me personally, the pros are way bigger than the cons, and I have no regret of spending so much money to get this bag. It's totally worth it, and it's still one of my holy grails. You know how sometimes I have other bags on my wish list, but when I realize what a beautiful Kelly 25 that I have already have, it just make me feel so grateful and counting my blessings. So leave me a comment down below to let me know what do you think of my Hermes Kelly 25, or if you have any additional questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.